kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
On that last 3rd down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling the pass. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Not enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge.
And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The lone back's got it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense in a split backfield. Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll run play action. Keeps the play going. At the 20, he's got space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball in the ground.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it. Fights off a defender. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Now the play fake. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Showing off the arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, a good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Split backs here. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit, make sure it falls incomplete.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the pool.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Fires to the middle. He's got it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job, tap.
Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And they can't make the connection.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll field the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the catch along the sideline and steps out of bounds.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to get rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got the back over the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Drop, breaks into the open. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
The snap sets up the throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And this is an individual that says third quarter, got an opportunity to go by more than a touchdown. A lot of people take the field goal here, but more and more the aggressiveness wins. I'm in a good spot, 4th and goal. It's not a long way to go. Do I want to go for the touchdown?
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops the throw. He's got him in the flat. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got his man out of the backfield. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the 4th down, decision time.
It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And when you're faking punts, it's obviously a lot easier to execute in practice against a scout team when you get the exact look you want. But doing it against a starting return team or defense is a little bit more difficult. They're unable to come up with a completion. Now the offense is set up in great field position.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's a touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Swings it out to his running back. There he goes! And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Wide open downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
To the ground with the back. And they could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, we only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th and long from their own 42. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. Sweet cut there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Power football with the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts when you're trailing late in the ball.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Works the middle of the field. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Ready to fire from the pistol. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And he'll be brought down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is
Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on third down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This is a situation you dreamed of in the backyard, but now it's for real. One last chance late in the game. Final drive coming for this offense. Fires to the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
The give out of the gun. Creates a little space.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Plows through the defense. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's looking deep. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job on this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.